this is Sibylla Mirage. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have two pieces to share with you. And one of them is the biggest mistake I have ever made on my jewelry journey. So I can't wait to share it with you. Let's go. So the second I mentioned that I was letting go of the love cuff with the diamond in yellow gold, I got something. You have never seen this piece, ever, on anybody. This video will show you something that no one has ever seen before. People in Cartier boutique don't know this piece exists. So pour yourself a glass of wine, sit back and relax, and watch me make the most stupid mistake so you don't have to. So the love cuff sold, guys. Stop emailing me, that's it. And it was purchased by a girl who has purchased jewelry from me before, and it's so validating. I feel so trusted. I just love when you guys come back. I have a couple of you who keeps coming back. So I only have the Tiger Eye Vintage Alhambra pendant left. The surreal, unbelievable hue of Tiger Eye. I cannot believe it's still in my safety deposit box. I just want it to be worn and loved. So it is in yellow gold. It hasn't been worn. It was worn twice. So I'm letting it go. That's it. The second I mentioned in my last video that I'm letting go of the love cuff with the diamond in yellow gold, I went ahead and got something right away because it was the only piece in the US in the size that I needed. So it only comes in a size 50, 53, and 56. If you need it in a size 55, for example, you need to custom make it. And in Ecru, I am a size 55. I love those rings so much, but this ring, the double ring, it is so unique. It is such an unbelievable statement piece, and it is so my aesthetic. When I saw it on the website a while back, and I'm sure you've seen it on the website, but I have never seen it in the boutiques. You need to order this ring with your essay. My essay has never seen this ring in person, I don't think. So she found it for me in Topanga Mall. I went there and I got it because to get it in a size 55, this one was a 56. To get it in a size 55, you need to custom order it, and it's going to be 40 to 60% price increase because it is custom made for you. And I didn't want to pay 60% on top of the retail price and then wait 4 to 6 months for the piece to be made for me because my patience is below zero. So I got it right away because I sent the video to my essay. She loved it on me. I called her, we talked about it, we laughed about it. The boutique was closing in 10 minutes. It is not her boutique. And she said, buy it, I don't mind. Like, if you want it, you vibe with it, buy it. And then we went to get drinks afterwards with these edible flowers at the Beverly Wilshire Four Seasons Hotel. Oh my gosh, the drinks were amazing. And the guy, oh my gosh, my favorite bartender there is Martin. He makes the sweetest, the most yummy drinks, and the flowers are edible. They taste like fruit roll-ups. Anyway, so I brought the ring to the bar in a box for her to see and to tell me what she thinks. I don't understand this hair. What is that? She saw it, she loved it. She said it was very me, it was my aesthetic because I have tattoos. It suits it suits everything that I wear, everything, how I go out. It's just for me. It was meant for me. It literally was meant for me, but it was slightly bit loose. I felt like it was the end of the day, so I didn't want to wear it because I felt like, what if my fingers are swollen? Maybe I should try it on in the morning and see the size for what it truly is and feels like. So in the morning, I put it on and I subconsciously had to separate my fingers slightly to keep it on. And that ring, guys, that ring is so well priced. It is so cheap for what it is. It is 13 grams of gold. Almost 13 grams, like 12.9 or something, in the size 56. It's so heavy. It should be way more expensive than what it is. I feel like it should be at least $1,000 more. So if you are after a statement piece and you want badass pictures in it, get it. Get it if you're a size 56. Don't overpay. Don't pay 60% on top. Don't wait 6 months. If you can get it, it is so stunning. The reason I'm saying it's the most stupid thing I've ever done is because I felt in the boutique that it was a little bit too big. And it was almost 7 p.m. So I felt like it was slightly, but I just convinced myself that I love it so much. I was driving home. I was so happy. I was smiling ear to ear. I was just so, so, so happy because it felt like it was me in a ring. But it's just, it wasn't the right size. And I still love it. I still really, really love it. But it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be for me. And I don't like how it's on the models on the website because it's on the middle and ring finger, and I don't think that ring is meant for those fingers. It's just, it looks so much better on index and middle. So I knew right away I wouldn't be a size 53. Anyway, moving on. So then I started thinking, well, what would I want to get? And by that time, the bracelet sold. And I was faced with a dilemma on what to replace the bracelet with. Because it's such a classic, timeless, and some might argue irreplaceable piece that it needed something to be replaced with. It was no negotiation. I was gonna bring something home, and I needed to think long and hard because at that point I knew it was going to its new home. The bracelet found her new mommy, and I knew that if I don't replace it with something that I really need, that is also classic, that is also a basic, because a love bracelet is such a basic bitch kind of a piece. I am very fortunate to be surrounded by people who can afford these things, and everybody I know has a love bracelet. Like, it's very basic to me. There are tons of fakes out there. Some are identical dupes, some are inspired, but they're all, it's just the same look, the same idea, the same vibe. So to me, a love bracelet is nothing special. I still respect it, I still have it on. And ever since I added the baby love bracelet, which always flips because it's heavy, the charm is heavy, and I wear my love cuff with these two, because there are two of the chain bracelets, they don't tangle as much, which is very weird. I don't know why that is, but anyway, I respect the love bracelet. I love the love bracelet. I love the history behind it. I don't judge anybody who has it, but one is enough. I did talk about this in the past, that one love bracelet is enough, and if I only could have one, I would only have one, and now I only have one. So I felt like I needed to get something that I will, unlike my love bracelet, that I will wear and love all the time. So I have created a little wish list, which is not really a wish list. It's more a necessity list, because I wrote down the pieces I need to complete my sets. So I have this white gold solitaire diamond necklace, which is C de Cartier, and I don't have any white gold earrings to go with it. So I have my love earrings with diamonds, rhodium plated, big chunky earrings. They're, I believe, 6 millimeters or almost 6 millimeters wide. They're pretty chunky. And if I wear them, and when I wear them with this diamond pendant, the diamond pendant doesn't necessarily disappear, but it appears smaller. So the earrings overpower the look. And I can't wear those earrings with this pendant because this pendant was so expensive. And the reason I got it so expensive is because I want that diamond to be the star of the show. I got it to be borderline statement piece, but also wearable for every day. But I wanted to like really shine and stand out. And I would never spend so much money on this chunky diamond to have another piece overpower it or take away from its shine. So I always knew I was gonna add a pair of white gold tiny earrings. They didn't have to be diamond earrings, but recently, in one of my recent videos, I shared with you that I don't have a pair of diamond studs and that I might add a pair of those in the future. So I thought maybe I should get the love studs in white gold, the same as I have in yellow, but that would be a double, and I didn't want to have, even though I love them so much, and they're very white, so I feel like those are rhodium plated. But I saw them once in the boutique, they were really scratched and I didn't get them. I almost got them. So I decided to take a look at some diamond studs, and they only had 2 pairs in the boutiques. Usually you order these because you can choose the color and the clarity of the diamonds. They will custom make them for you, and then you will get each of the earrings will have its own GA certificate. It will be engraved, laser engraved with the serial number on each diamond, even if the diamonds are really small. So I got this pair. This pair, they are tiny diamond studs. They look way bigger than what they are. They are actually bigger than my rose gold C de Cartier necklace. That one is 0.2 or 0.22 only, something like that. These are bigger, but on the ear, they look even bigger because white gold setting just makes the diamond stand out more, and it makes it look more square and more chunky. I wanted smaller ones. They didn't have any smaller than these. But there was a reason. Number one reason I wanted them to be smaller, it's because I wanted this diamond to stand out and appear even bigger. It's all about playing tricks in our mind, it's all about optical illusion, and I wanted the studs to be tiny so this diamond could appear even chunkier, even though it already is. But another reason, and here I am reverting back to my childhood stories, so you can fast forward this part. Because I'm gonna share something with you why I am obsessed with tiny studs with stones in them. When I was 10 years old, I really begged my mom to allow me to have a second piercing in my left ear. I begged her so much she allowed me to get the second piercing. We had the Christmas tree already dressed up at home. It was right before New Year's, and in Ukraine we have our New Year's and then we have our Christmas. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 5 or 6 p.m. It was really dark outside. It was winter. It was really cold. We went to the piercing salon, and I remember they used the gun, and we picked a gold earring with a little, what seemed to be a ruby, but it wasn't probably a real ruby. But it was a very tiny stud with a beautiful red stone, which was cool undertone, but it was a perfect red. It wasn't too warm, but it wasn't too cool. It wasn't too purple. It was perfect, okay? And I had stars in my eyes. I was so excited. I was so cool. I went to school after that, and I was just like the coolest kid. So I remember they told me to put peroxide, drops of peroxide front and back twice a day on the piercing. And here in the US, they don't recommend it because hydrogen peroxide dissolves the new skin that your body is trying to build. Anyway, I remember my ear was hurting. I couldn't sleep on that side. The memories are so bittersweet. I'm not in Ukraine, of course, anymore, and my life is so much better, thank God. But yeah, it's just something that, and I still have that piercing. I never wear anything in it. But I wanted tiny studs because I have second piercings. Now I have them in both ears. And I can always have my love earrings with the diamonds. And then I can have these as additionary earrings. So I wanted them to be multifunctional. And I also wanted them to be... I have this rich daddy's girl syndrome, which is my terminology. I don't know if such thing exists even. There were some girls in my school that had very rich parents. And I just know how their parents chose jewelry for them. The gifts they gave them, they were very feminine, they were very delicate, but they were very good quality. And they were all kind of matching. So every holiday they would give them something to match things they already have in their collection. And I always want to role play, like, oh my gosh, what if I got these when I turned 10 from my parents, you know, and they still look very delicate and feminine, but also appropriate for an adult person. Is this like a mental illness I'm describing? I wanted them to look like I could have had them for a very long time, which is the most stupid thing to say. I also looked at the C de Cartier studs in rose gold, but my essay told me that, hey, if you have rose gold studs and you want to wear everything white gold, you can't. But if you have white gold diamond studs and you want to wear everything else in rose gold, you can. So she put it in perspective for me, which is so smart, and I totally saw it. I had the vision and I'm like, okay, you're right. So I listened to her. I didn't even look at the rose gold ones anymore, and I did want them in white gold. I'm not gonna try them on for you today. I'm exhausted. My nails are too long and it's gonna take me forever, but I will wear them for you in my next video. I'm catching up with you because I have so many videos for you planned, guys. We need to catch up. And another thing I wanted to tell you about choosing diamonds, which is so, so important to me. So I was talking to Hannah about diamonds, and I know that Cartier doesn't have bad diamonds. They choose D, E, F, G, and H. H is the worst color, which is still near colorless. G and H is near colorless, and that will be the worst Cartier will ever sell. So they don't have poor quality, bad color diamonds. But I was talking about how different people choose and what they go for, how they choose their diamonds, like for example, engagement rings and things like that. And she said, you know what, it's really interesting because it depends on a culture. Like an American girl will walk in and will get a G color just because she wants a bigger size. And there are different cultures that I'm not gonna specify in this video that will come in, will go for a D color, internally flawless diamond, and they will buy a tiny diamond, but they will buy the best one. So it all comes down to values. I told you the story about the manager from Cleef Arpels. She's now in Vegas. But when she was here, we had this conversation with her. She's originally Ukrainian and I really loved her. And she told me that her mom never had a lot of diamonds, but the diamonds she had were the top notch. They were the best quality, DIF, DIF. And that spoke to me because that shows to me that what matters is really what you know, how you treat, like, so it's really about what you know. Nobody will know. You can get G or you can get D and nobody will be able to tell. I will overpay or I will get a way smaller diamond, but if I know that the quality and the color and the clarity is there, I will vibrate at a higher frequency. Which is the most ridiculous thing to say, but I will feel like a badass. I will feel so much better because it's not about anybody else, it's about me. It's not about you thinking or you knowing what my diamond is, or even if it's real. It's all about me, what I know, how I carry myself, and how I love myself and respect myself, to know what I put on my body, to choose what's right for me and for my life and for my lifestyle. So that's why I never had jewelry that was non-designer. I've said this so many times in the past, but I'm gonna say it again. Size doesn't matter when it comes to diamonds. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, entertaining, or helpful, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.